Nilo kasize na jinja.
Don't only go to Somalia, even within Uganda, they go to processing. At the school, the primary school, and they terrorize the students in that school. The reason why they do that, because they've been doing that so long. They've been doing that in order to request our taxpayers' money, your taxpayers' money, in the name of fighting terrorism. They do that because they've done it as a business and a political power marshal. They do that. That when your gas bills increase, when you get so many hiking prices and inflation, all of that money is channeled to dictatorship in Africa, in particular in Uganda, in Sierra Leone, in Kenya, in whatever, all African countries which are under captivity by military dictatorships, all countries which are struggling for democracy, the rule of law, respect for human rights, all your money is channeled in the name of business. When it comes to dictators making oppressive laws, like targeting gay people, and they say gay people, if they are caught doing what they have to do and what they believe in, they are targeted. Not only gay people, but all forms of human rights, and I mean children who are under 10 years old. They get raped.
Chiri bakwatidde eri emabega. Kiri ekipande kiri ekinene ku by'embeese bino. Kiri oli kyakutte bibiri. Akatebe k'otuule.
So, why are we here? We are here because we have freedom. We can demonstrate peacefully. We let the world know that this is ongoing, and it's been ongoing for so many years. That there is terrorism which is being funded by your own money. You support terror acts. You don't. However, they call it partnerships. That the UK government are partners with the Ugandan government. They are not partners with the people. They are partners with governments. The governments are there to stay in power and control people. So this is where we come in, because the power belongs to us, the people. We are the ones who got the vote. We are the ones in the democratic sense who are elected these leaders. We send them to parliament. We send them to the office of the prime minister. We send them to the office of the president to represent us. But they represent themselves. So we are here to demand and let the world know that all terrorist acts that are happening in Uganda, in Congo, for many years, all democracy that has been interfered with in Africa. We are talking about Senegal, recently election claims to have been stolen in Senegal. We are talking about Uganda, the elections were stolen in 2021. The UK has been silent, the UK government, because they do business with a dictator. Why is it that in the UK we can have about 10 prime ministers in less than 20 years, and those prime ministers have partnership with Uganda, which has had one president for more than 37 years? Is that democracy? Is that democracy? Why is it that the UK can change so many prime ministers and still deal with a third-rate dictatorship which does not respect democracy. However, they just keep on funding. They fund. They use your taxpayers' money. Our taxpayers' money. They add the money that you pay for the taxes. And they squeeze you to pay the bills. They squeeze you for all sorts school expenses, hospital bills, NHS. They squeeze you in all forms because what you are supposed to use for these services is channeled to military dictators in Africa and dictator Museveni of Uganda. If you search about Uganda, you will see, go and search on Google and find out who is the head of Uganda. You will find that it's dictator Museveni, who has been power for more than 37 years and still counting.
Omukono gwafudde mbadde sobola kufatira mu kayinja kati nkwata nkwate.
And all partners.
Omulongo ya kiresi tukirabe kifanye
Kirwa.
mukubidde simu
Nino ekirala. Tuwandikubye.
nga bagamba munnange ebipande ne bagamba olwa kitubaddeko kibadde kirala
Oli akatebe agenda okukassa owakyamu. Akomewo eno.
He comes as a savior. He comes and fight all the terrorists. He led political instability and he comes as a stabilizing factor in those regions. And the UK government, being partners with the Commonwealth countries, they say that they support him. They are supporting him and his corrupt government. That makes the UK government complacent. That makes the US government complacent. That makes the EU and all partners complacent. So we are here to let UK government know that if there is a terrorist attack at Kasese school, that terrorist attack, the money that you send to the dictator Museveni of Uganda has been used to fund that terrorist attack. Because the dictators, they get this money, the funding, claiming that they are going to fight terrorists. However, the UKDF is well known for abduction of political leaders, for abduction of Ugandans who don't support the government. Right now, we have a lady. A lady has got a daughter. The lady has got a family. She's been imprisoned since 2020. She's been arrested while she was supporting her candidate. She's been arrested and then detained in a military prison and facing military court martials. And she's a civilian. And she's got trumped up charges.
Human rights.
To do with military, holding military hardware, or wearing a red belt like I'm wearing right now. In Uganda, if you wear a red belt like I'm wearing right now, you would be arrested if you put on a symbol which is of dissent to the government. You will be targeted. So right now we have so many political prisoners in Uganda, and that lady, she's called Olivia. Olivia has been held. She served the longest term with charges which are yet to be proved by the government, and the government has failed to prove, and that's why she's never been charged or sentenced. She's being politically persecuted. And the money that is being all that comes from you, your pocket. You taxpayers of UK, you taxpayers of Europe, you taxpayers of USA, you taxpayers of the world. You pay dictators. These dictators, they are well known, they are very cunning like snakes. They are power. They don't have shame in lying. They are very corrupt. If you investigate their dealings, you will find out the root of their dealings, because they only concern for business. So we are here to raise our voice, and we shall not stop We shall keep on coming. We shall keep on demanding for our rights. We shall keep on fighting for freedom like everyone else. We shall keep on fighting for our lives. Our lives matter. Everyone's lives matter. So we shall keep on standing strong. No matter all the tribulations, no matter all the suffering that is ongoing. That's why we come here and ask everyone, all the audience, wherever you come from, to go and shine a light on Uganda. That Uganda is failing. All what is happening in Uganda. So many political prisoners since 2021 election. So many abductions in Uganda, even right now ongoing. If I did this, what I'm doing right now, and I went to Uganda and the government recognized my place, they will target me. They will scare me, or they will try to intimidate me in all forms, or they will try to blame me using taxpayers' money for me to stop exposing them. Or they will kill me in all forms. They will target me whether through accidents, they will target me through poisoning, they will target me through being shot with live ammunition. So, we are here to let the world know what is happening in Uganda, and not only in Uganda, but in East Africa, but in the whole Africa, that all the sufferings, all the instabilities, all the migration problems, crisis that is taking place in the UK, it is caused by none other than dictatorship. We claim that we are fighting to send all immigrants back to their countries and channel them from coming to the UK. However, the reason for all these immigrants...
Yes, thank you very much, my dear lady.
Because of the instabilities that has been deliberately created by the dictators. The immigration problem that is being debated all the time in the UK and how to deal with it is created by those regions. Like in Rwanda, we have the M23 in Rwanda, claim, ADF, all these terrorist groups are well equipped, well funded, and well funded by the dictator Museveni. The ADF is well funded by dictator Museveni, is their leader. The M23. The reason why I'm saying this, I'm well convinced that all atrocities happening in Congo, all atrocities happening in Somalia, all atrocities happening in South Sudan, and all the regions have been similar. They do brutalize children in all those countries, Congo, Congo, Somalia, and Central, what is that country?
African Republic. African Republic.
African Republic, Chad. All the immigration issues that are ongoing are caused by dictatorship. So the people of the world must know this. The people of the UK must know that all that suffering is well founded. The people of the UK and the people of the world ask yourself, if you say the democracy in Uganda, if you say the legitimate government in Uganda, if you say that the people of Uganda choose a certain age or more dictator, military dictator, if you think that's the case, why the abductions in Uganda ongoing? We call upon the allies of Uganda to stand with us, the people of West Uganda, and condemn and denounce the dictatorship in Uganda. If you are so proud of Uganda road stoppage, have you ever mentioned about the innocent killings of the Jones in Uganda? Do you follow the only president in Uganda in the House of Lords, Lord Puppet. If you are proud of Uganda, Lord Puppet, and you are Uganda, I'm very proud. You always highlight the fact that the Bruto dictator in Uganda is the wearing seven. If you are saying this because you want police funds to support your plan, your business partner, the Bruto dictator is not a Bruto dictator, military dictator of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni Kaguta, and his son was General Wars. These ones, those nothing apart from slaves. You can tell recently, three trucks have been caused at the Uganda-Kenya border, trying to smuggle weapons in Syria. And it's been the news. This is not allegations. We've been sent to Kenya to destabilize Kenya even more. So now, a dictatorship continues to flourish. So these are the reasons why we are here. We are here to let the world know that people are not who they claim to be. Like Lord Puppet, you claim to be a proud Uganda. I challenge you to come out in the House of Lords and condemn the abductions of Uganda, and condemn the senseless killings in Karamoja, and condemn the stealing of elections, and condemn the shrinking civil rights in Uganda, and condemn all sorts of corruption in Uganda. If you dare do that, then I will call you a proud Uganda. And for now, I think you are no pressure. You join the operation, you are supporting the operation.
Vaako ssebo bw'osembera wali ekizimbe evaako.
But you are fighting the pressure. So we are here to let the world know that the dictator Museveni is plotting so many terror acts within Uganda, and that's why recently the UK has issued a terror alert, level 3, warning their citizens not to go to Uganda, because they let them know we have mafias, we have political people from Uganda who come to the UK. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
FCC.
Everywhere.
Ra.
Rah!
UPC.
Everywhere.
Uganda.
One people.
No political parties. We are here as Ugandans. We call everyone, but Chairman Robert Senta Mukobwa is the legitimate president who has got a mandate for Uganda. If he's been installed back to the rightful office, is our legitimate president. Dictator Museveni has been imposed on Uganda. He's not our president. And that's why we are here at the Uganda House. We say this is our house, and we are saying, Museveni, you are not our president. Museveni, you are imposing yourself on us. Museveni must go.
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 The dictator must go. The dictator must go. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power. People power. NUP. Everywhere. Everywhere. NUP. The Ugandan community has assembled outside the Ugandan High Commission, and this is in regard of the atrocities, the abuse of human rights in Uganda under the brutal dictator Museveni. A brutal dictator who has been in power for 38 years. We are calling on the international community to stop supporting, promoting the ruthless, brutal dictator of Uganda by the name of General Museveni. General Museveni has been in power for 38 years on the blood of Ugandans. We are calling on the brutal dictator Museveni to be sanctioned by International Criminal Court. We are calling on the international community, including the UK, to stop the financial support, the political support they are giving this brutal dictator. The money which you pay as UK taxpayer goes to Uganda and is cycled down back to UK. The brutal dictator is 12 Uganda. We are calling on the UK government to stop the funding of the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda. It cannot be democracy when you have got a brutal dictator for the last 38 years in power. In the UK, we've changed 11 prime ministers. In Uganda, we still live under the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda. In America, they've changed 7 presidents. But in Uganda, we are still under this brutal dictator Museveni. The brutal dictator of Uganda came to power when I was 4 years old. Now I'm 43. 38 years in power. We are living under the worst, the notorious, brutal, lethal dictator in Africa, Museveni of Uganda. 38 years of brutalities. Look at the pictures. The bishops are killed. The madams are killed. The journalists are killed. The children are killed. Women and men are being raped. These are the new images from Uganda. From the last 2 months, this is what is going up in Uganda. People are being killed in bus trains. This is happening as we speak. When you talk about ADF, you are talking about Museveni. When you talk about M23, equals to Museveni. M23 is being supported and financed by the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
On the international community to be on the side of the 45 million suffering Ugandans who are being brutalized by this brutal dictator of Uganda, Museveni. 38 is more than enough. 38 in power is more than enough. That cannot be democracy.
No.
We are talking about the simple human rights, whereby you can demonstrate on the street. You can't wear a red beret, which I'm wearing right now in Uganda. You'll be tortured to death. Ugandans are tired of being murdered and kidnapped on daily basis. We are talking about Ugandans suffering. They cannot afford a simple paracetamol. But the brutal dictator of Uganda is 12 billion rich. The brutal dictator of Uganda, he has invested in death torture chambers. He's building prisons. While in Uganda, we don't have no working hospitals. While in Uganda, we don't have ambulances, but we have military patrol cars. Ugandans cannot afford paracetamol, but the brutal dictator is buying tear gas. The brutal dictator is buying arms. Whom is he going to kill? Ugandans. Whom is he going to tear gas? Ugandans. Ugandans have been gone blind because the brutal dictator has bought expired tear gas from Russia, and it's the same tear gas is tear gas to Ugandans. Ugandans are being tortured in death torture chambers. We want a working hospital in Uganda. We can't get one. But we've got military barracks. We don't have teachers in Uganda, but we've got militias in Uganda. We don't have nurses in Uganda. We've got special forces commanded by his son, General Muhoozi, another brutal killer, another brutal murderer, another rapist. We are calling on the international community to send away this brutal dictator to the International Criminal Court. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
How can you give a brutal dictator 500 million US dollars when the brutal dictator is 12 billion rich? That is not fair.
Not fair.
He loves his country. He has 12 billion. Why he cannot spend that money in his country? So please, the UK taxpayer, stop giving your money to the brutal dictator of Uganda, because he's channeling that money back to the UK and buying mansions in Kensington and Chelsea, while the Ugandans cannot even afford paracetamol.
Yes.
We are talking about women being raped on daily basis in Uganda. We are talking about Ugandans being kidnapped every day. We've got political
Yes.
Uganda is a friendly state.
Yes.
We are calling on all the tourists not to visit Uganda.
Yes.
Uganda is bleeding.
Uganda is bleeding.
Uganda is bleeding.
Uganda is bleeding.
Museveni must go.
Museveni must go.
Museveni must go.
Museveni must go.
The brutal dictator of Uganda must go.
The brutal dictator of Uganda
We are
must
calling
go.
on the longest lethal brutal dictator on the world, Museveni of Uganda.
He must go.
After 8 years in power, brutalizing Ugandans. He has suffocated Ugandans to the extent that we cannot even afford a simple paracetamol.
Yes.
But the brutal dictator is $12 billion rich.
Yes.
We don't have an ambulance like the one passing us.
Yes.
We've got military patrol cars in Uganda.
Yes.
Ugandans want medication, no bullets.
Yes.
Ugandans want nurses, not military personnel.
Yes.
The UK is involved.
Yes.
The militia who go back to Uganda and rape, torture Ugandans.
Yes.
All the techniques of torture
Yeah.
brought out by the UK government by supporting the brutal dictator of Museveni of Uganda.
Yes.
It cannot be democracy.
No.
In the UK, we've changed 11 prime ministers. In Uganda, we still live under the same brutal dictator Museveni for 8 years. We can't see a change coming. We want to die in power. Museveni is worse than Mugabe. Museveni is the son of Hitler.
Yes.
They read the same scripture.
Yes.
Museveni is the country of Africa.
Yes.
Museveni is a warlord.
Yes.
Museveni is a murderer.
Yes.
Museveni is a rapist of the world. We are calling on everyone to join with the 45 million Ugandans in removing this brutal dictator.
Yes.
And we are calling on the UK to remove this brutal dictator from us.
Yes.
Because the UK, they finance this brutal war on Ugandans.
Yes.
And they still do so.
Yes.
The man is 12 billion rich.
Yes.
But he's still coming to the UK for financial support.
Yes.
How can you tell us that? A man who is 12 billion rich is coming to the UK for 200 million.
Yes.
That is unfair on you and me who pay our taxes. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our
The
power.
images you see here, these are real. The bishop was murdered. The Imam of Kampala was murdered. The journalist from Spain was raped and murdered. Kauma was killed. Desam Tetem was murdered. Children are being tortured. We are calling on the people.
Yes, Museveni must go and his son. Yes,
They become the Ugandan murderers.
yes,
The special forces
yes,
are being commanded by the son of the brutal dictator.
yes.
People power.
Our power.
Power.
People power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Tulira.
Yes. Omukono.
Hello.
Njagala okwogera wankanyekanyedda.
Our power.
Njagala ompe oba gw'onookwata nga nze njogera. Okusikwata ebifaananyi. Akamuziki kano tetusobola kukwata guno.
Kano yambali.
Eh?
Kambali.
Nja kamba.
We are trying to highlight the fact that we have had that a dictatorship
Okubye bulungi
in
nnyo.
Uganda.
Ono akyayiga naye ajja kuyiga bulungi.
All funded by your taxpayers' money. Not funded to promote democracy.
Yambala ndabe.
Not funded to
Kati
promote
olukoba olwo njagala lubeere eno watali mu bbwa.
funded to promote well-being.
Okwate kano gundi.
But the dictatorship funded to commit atrocities against
Nzeddako.
humanity
Kati gwe tandika okukwata
in
nako.
Africa.
Naye
And
tumulinde
beyond.
kumala okuba.
Yes.
We are here.
Kati wali
And we are going to continue to come here until the dictator Museveni is arrested and sent to the dogs of ICC for committing these crimes against humanity.
kaagala
Here and we can continue. Let the
Nanyonyi.
people know
Gwe ddayo wali.
that your taxpayers' money is being a waste job in the killings in Uganda. human rights violations in Uganda. We are here to let you know, the people of the UK and the citizens of the world, that we have a dictatorship that has been imposed on Uganda. We are here also to let the people, you voters, taxpayers' money, know that your government is working together with a dictatorship that is responsible for about 1 million deaths of Uganda and Ugandans in Uganda and abroad in the diaspora. We are here to fight for our freedom, and we are going to get it. We are going to get it. We are going to fight for freedom. We are going to fight for human rights, just like Ukraine are fighting for their freedom and respect for their sovereignty. Ugandans are doing the same, and we call upon the UK government to stop their double standards, to stop being in bed with a dictator. We are here to let the people of the world know that the brutal dictator is planning many terrorist attacks within Uganda, in Kenya, neighboring Kenya, and is ongoing attacks or brutality in Congo. He's doing this to steal minerals, he's doing this to do business, he's steal, and then you get given money. If you are buying chicken, you kill a family member, and you say you're going to compensate them. We want justice. We don't want money. We only need justice. What do we need?
Justice.
We want justice. What do we need?
Justice.
We want freedom. Choose who needs us. What do we need?
Justice.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
When you think
Everywhere.
on Uganda,
One people.
Let's remember the day. The photographs you see behind me are photographs of the day. The dictator has killed millions and millions of people. Why are we demonstrating today? We are here to expose the bad, the evil that the dictator Museveni of Uganda brings to Uganda. Museveni is not any different from the Putin of Russia.
yes,
Killed, bombed, raided, gassed people,
yes,
torture chambers.
yes,
You will never believe Uganda has no proper functioning hospitals,
yes,
but we have one of the best functioning army.
yes,
Uganda medics, interns, doctors have not been paid for 2 years.
yes,
Yet the army is paid on time and
Yes.
promptly. Uganda teachers are next to scarecrows. You see the teachers in Uganda, they are one, they are living dead. Yet the name of parliament and his family, that is the ruler of Uganda, Museveni, living a very high life.
yes.
Remember, the Ugandan dictator is the richest man in Africa.
Yes.
He has $13 million.
Yes,
US
billion.
dollars.
Billion.
Correct me.
Yes.
And this is the same person in the whole of the country. You can count the ambulances in a big country like Uganda. I don't think they have more than 10 ambulances for the whole Uganda.
Yes.
Now, I get to where you find. UK keeps funding the dictator every year. Over 600 million pounds go to Uganda.
Yeah.
And these 600 million pounds are recycled back via road puppet and Bishop Center.
Yes.
Stop sending grant aid funding to Uganda.
Yeah.
It is all recycled back here through road puppets and Bishop Center.
Yes.
Can you believe having no hospitals in UK? That's what's in Uganda. We've got no functioning hospitals.
Yes.
The doctors, interns, specialist consultants are barely paid. They have never been paid.
Yes.
And this is what you call this a functioning economy. The education system is so bad that we don't have a proper functioning education. It's headed by his wife. The wife uses the Minister of Education as a bank. To her, it is an ATM. Corruption in Uganda is the new currency.
Yes.
The dictator of Uganda is more corrupt than Putin.
Yes. Yes.
He's built. You look at Putin as killing in Ukraine. The Museveni of Uganda is killing more people than Putin.
Yeah.
The other thing is there are no cameras in Uganda, yet there are cameras in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So we want to stop funding Museveni. We are not asking for money. Stop funding him. We will strangle him. We will get him out of power. We mean this. We are going to get Museveni out of power. Come rain, come shine. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
And now, going on to the state of functioning of the institutions. The police live like beggars.
Yes.
They are meant to enforce law, but they have been turned into criminals.
Yes.
The police kill, maim, turn out extrajudicial killings. UK still trains the police and the army to kill us Ugandans. Yes. We are asking UK, America, stop funding the dictator.
Stop funding the dictator.
Stop funding the dictator.
Stop funding the dictator.
Stop believing in the Lord's. Lord Prophet, Lord Center move.
Yeah.
Stop funding the dictators. Stop funding dictators. At the last count, Museveni has killed over 3 million Ugandans.
Yes.
And yet you're still giving him money. This is a guy who has been in power for the last 40 years. Most of the people here have never seen any other leader except that silly leader, Museveni of Uganda.
Yes.
Can you believe a hospital functioning without water? That can be seen in Uganda.
It's real.
Have you ever seen a doctor who has not been paid for 3 years? That is in Uganda. So, please stop providing funds which end up coming back to UK. We don't need your grant anymore because it showed us the dictator to stay in power. And that's what we want. We don't want your funding. We don't want anything. We want Museveni out of power. He's killed so many people. Human rights abuse is up to its limit. ICC recently put up a search warrant for him. We hope he's convicted. That might be a talking shop. I don't mean we don't believe in ICC, but it looks like a talking shop. Please stop funding Museveni and we will strangle him out of power. China has learned the hard way. It kept funding him through the Exim Bank. Now he can't pay them. And China can't get this money back. UK, stop your grants, stop your aid to Uganda. We want you to stop giving him money. We can fight him out of power. But the more you give him funds, UK, the more you give him taxpayers' money, the more he kills our people. You are paying for our death. And people power,
Our power.
people power, our power, our power, people power. Amen.
Okay.
Hello, people power.
Yay. Out.
People of the UK.
Tumulemu kati.
Hello,
Hello.
people of the world, people of the UK. Have you ever asked yourself why there's so many immigrants or why we have immigration issues? Have you ever wondered why so many Africans try to cross deep waters and risk their lives to run away from terrorists?
run away from dictatorship. Have you ever wondered why the UK government has picked an interest in trying to send poor migrants back to Rwanda? Have you ever asked yourself why the UK government has its debate is about immigration? The reason why there are so many immigrants all over the world and they are migrating about and they are coming to the UK is because they are running away from dictatorship. The reason why we are here, we love our country, but we are running away from tyranny. We're running away from death. The reason why we come to the UK, the reason why there are so many migrants coming to the UK, because they feel there is freedom, there is democracy. Why is the government of the UK anti-immigration? Why are they fighting to send away the immigrants back to Rwanda? Yet they are banning what is causing the migrants to come to the UK. It is dictatorship. In Rwanda, they have had no president for many years. In Uganda, they have not had any change, any democratic change of leadership, like a president, for 38 years and still counting. The reason why we have immigration issues in the UK currently is because the UK government turned a blind eye and fund the dictatorship, and the dictatorship forced people to run away. The people risk their lives, go on the boats, go on the ship with their children to run away from tyranny. That's why we are here to ask the people of the UK to write your MPs, to write your local councillors, to write your local leaders, and question them the issue of Uganda with the dictatorship, and ask them why are they funding more than £1 billion a year, about 10 billion pounds a year to Uganda. Where is the accountability of that money? What is that money doing? The people of the UK should start asking your local representatives, your MPs, to question the relationship between the UK and the dictator of Uganda. The relationship is about Museveni and those in the government. The relationship between Uganda and the Commonwealth is not between the people of the UK and the people of Uganda. No, don't be lied to. The relationship they are having is leader dictatorship to interest themselves in power. And that's why we need to start asking and demand for accountability. Dictator Museveni has been petitioned at ICC for overseeing crimes against humanity. And these crimes have not been committed only this year. They've been committed many years. He's responsible for many deaths in Uganda, in Congo, in Somalia. Recently we had our own brothers being put at death, the soldiers of Uganda, the UPDF, have been killed while they're in Somalia. That they are trying to fight and promote peace within the region. That they are chasing away the Al-Shabaab. However, all these instabilities are well planned by the dictator because he knows he creates them, and after creating all these instabilities, he demands money from IMF, he demands money from the UK, that he's fighting terrorists. He creates all these terrorist acts so that he can demand money. He can bring in friends like Lord Puppet and ask money, your taxpayers' money, in the name of fighting terrorism. However, there is always one motivating factor. Why is it that for so many years,
sente bazimusazeeko bikiba bimusazeeko biki olutalo tuwangula abaali ekampuni omusanvu ez'amafuta wasigadde eki totale naye tujja gikuba naye mute mutunuulire gye tuvudde temutunuulira gye tulaga.
And the dictator uses all these militia, terror groups, uses them to commit terror acts, he commands them. And after commanding them, committing one terror act in Uganda, or Somalia, or Congo, and he demands money.
Kinasizira platform, kiri platform ataano.
And he hates his country.
Yemwe feeding amundala.
Using the taxpayers' money to destabilize Kenya. Recently, he's been caught trying to smuggle weapons to Kenya at the Uganda-Kenya border because he doesn't have any good intention for the Kenya. The same dictator he wants to form underneath to have create a international in Kenya. And he thinks that the Al-Shabaab that it is all up. And he thinks that he wants to be able to fight yes. And the president will use UPDF because the UPDF have been used as mercenaries within the region. The UPDF has been used as a proxy for the USA, as a proxy for the youth and the USA to claim to bring stability in the region. Now this is why the total decline in the world that is fighting against terrorism. If we lie and we are masters and we do the export, so we are just going to want to know that if there is any terror attack in Kenya, it is 7. If there is any military in Congo, it is 7. If there is any ADF or M23 killing, it is 7. 7 is a terrorist, 7 is a global dictator, 7 has been imposed on the people of Uganda and on the people of East Africa. 7 is the reason why East Africa is suffering. 7 is the reason why Uganda is breaking. 7 is the reason why we are here. We are here because we want to go back home and enjoy human rights and enjoy freedom and enjoy our democracy when 7 is arrested and put in the dock of the ICC. For what? For overseeing all the crimes against humanity. And respecting our power. Our power.
People power. Our power. People power.
On us, rule us by force for more than 37 years, using the gun and control that fair money. That is anyone is dictator to achieve all that. The dictator 7 has groomed his son, who was a Tanzanian born, who does not have the qualification to take the office of the president. And now he has the ambition to take over from his father. He's now busy using our taxpayers' money to promote his own project. And we are here to say no over our dead body. We are not going to allow 7 to rule Uganda for more than 38 years and then later bring his sons to impose themselves on Uganda. Because the constitution of Uganda is very clear. If you are not Ugandan born, you can never be president legitimately. So there is a military coup which is being planned to overthrow the power and the will of the people of Uganda. So we are here to let the people of the world know, let the UK government know that we are aware that there is a military coup. When the old dictator and we have sent him to ICC to answer for all crimes against human rights. All crimes
Tabe abokukyalo bagambye abewaka bagenti naye kati onoonya ki ne bagamba mundeke
nti onoonya ki boti baagala bulamu bulungi tuyinza nakutegeera abantu bekampala kugenti osaasira kyagulanyi naye bagira nkooperezaayo sente okitegeera no oweereza sente n'omukubira ate n'omujjukiza n'omweza nga kwamweza ate n'omujjukiza akwebaza bebe na Uganda nze lumbu yayogera ekintu myezi 10 egiyise nenkiwuliriza temuddamu kubawa ssente bajja kusiba bonna nensalako sibawo bwe mpa bano abagundi ababeera ku live ate bogera erinnya lyabwe kati bali abawakana babeera nga kati laba sente azisa mu
Museveni
squad.
must go.
Museveni must go.
Museveni must be arrested.
7 must be arrested.
ICC must stop their double standard and arrest Museveni.
Must stop.
Answer the question. Museveni must go.
Museveni must go.
Museveni must go. People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
Kato. Swata musalongo.
Yabula Robert Sentamu is our president. Yabula Robert Sentamu is our president. Everyone is our president. And you be everywhere. People power. Our vote. Our power. Our vote. What we want, freedom. What we want, justice. What we want, freedom. What we want, justice. What we want, freedom. What we want, justice. People power.
Our power.
One people. One Uganda.
Bano ababiri nina bana
One
ebyemyufu.
people.
Bana emyufu ngi.
Giriyo.
Iri ejije eyo ku nsawo yange. Ogiwubona omukyalo oyo. Jiwe nakampi. Jiwe gundi sekimpi, nakimpi. Ojiba wadde.
Genda okwata akazinda.
Mpa.
Genda okwata akali wansi.
Ate tojjukira sigira simanyi.
Okagyeyo. Ye?
Simanyi. Muleka ayogereyo katono ogindeetere obumpe wano. Sembe za kazindaalo. Kali kandeetere nkambale. Ebipande byaffe biri bireete. Omanyi abatabikola tebabimanya nti bya bbeeyi. Ekiri wansi. Kizingeko kisse mu nsawo yange. Ngenda kikola bukaadi.
Genda okwata akazindaalo. Otajja kukwata akazindaalo bw'atyo. Genda omugambe let me speak. Yeah, go. Genda.
Seven not in the world also plotting to kill Bobby Wine. Seven is plotting to kill the people's president, Bobby Wine, president of Uganda, who has been selected and chosen by the people, not imposed by the military. Seven is ADF, and seven is planning and his staff. Seven is his staff. They are planning and making a coup because they are trying to avoid ICC. So the world must know Uganda under dictator Museveni. They are planning to take away the dictatorship by American coup. Where Museveni is going to bring his son, or he's been taught on Uganda. So the world should be alerted that Museveni is ADF, Museveni is M23. Hello?
You.
We are Ugandans.
Yeah.
The people you see here are Ugandans.
Yeah.
They are here to demonstrate the bad leadership, bad management, resource management, which has gone very badly.
Yes.
The current junta, who is worse than Putin, is called Museveni. And he's the Museveni of Uganda.
Yes.
This man has left no functioning institution in Uganda.
No.
The same person has killed everything in the last has been in power for 40 years.
Yes.
All he has done is the destruction of the working institutions.
Yes.
There is no health services in Uganda.
Yes.
40 years ago, when he came to power, there was an NHS-style treatment in Uganda.
Yes.
The people you see around me here have never seen anything like that.
Yes.
Once he got into power, it was commercialized. Do we want this?
No.
Uganda, in the last 40 years, has built no new hospitals. The same country has built 6 prisons. Do you think this is fair?
No.
Yeah.
How can a government give priority to building prisons than build hospitals?
Yes.
And I'm saying these are Chinese-built prisons.
Yes.
So he doesn't expect patients, he expects prisoners. That's the interpretation of the leadership in Uganda, the bad leadership. No prisons, no hospitals. In the last 40 years, there isn't any new school that has been built. That's total destruction. Yet UK keeps funding him over 500 million pounds from the taxpayers' money. That money is supposed to improve all the institutions. But what is done, all the money that comes is siphoned back to UK through Lord Puppet, Lord Sentamu. And that's the regime we have in Uganda. Lord Puppet, Lord Sentamu. You have stolen every single coin that goes to Uganda and siphoned it back to UK. The institutions, the other institutions like the judiciary, it is in Museveni's house. He decides who goes to prison and who is to let go. Corruption is his new currency. He is the richest man in Africa, the dictator of Uganda. He's worth 13 billion. All that's money from European Union, the UK and the US. And after 40 years, he's worth 13 billion. We tell UK, stop funding the dictator. You are just enriching him. We are not benefiting from the aid that comes from UK. This is UK taxpayers' money wasted. Your money goes to waste. You've never seen anything in shambles. In Uganda, there isn't any hospital built except the British that they built in the 60s. There is no emergency services in Uganda. The teachers are not paid. The doctors don't get paid. And yet we still keep funding him to build more schools, more hospitals, and other functioning institutions. While he has been in power, he has built 6 new prisons and no new hospital. So he doesn't expect any patients, he expects prisoners. Do you believe this is what we want in UK? Can UK build more prisons than hospitals?
No.
He's built none of the hospitals. He's built no new schools. But the prisons have children from the age of 5 to people who are 90 years old. And the prisons are full with prisoners. That is a dictatorship. This man is worse than Putin. The difference it makes, at Putin's age, there are cameras. See what's going on. In Uganda, there is no cameras. He's doing it in the dark. He's bringing the money back here. Lord Puppet, Lord Sentamu, the Fed Bishop, make sure that the money, Uganda is given grants. And then the grants go to Uganda and they have siphoned it back to UK. And they enrich the dictator. This man I'm talking about, the Ugandan dictator, is 13 billion rich. He's the richest man in Africa. He's surpassed Dangote. And he's still getting rich. Because your funds from UK.
Taxpayers' money from UK.
You blind his wallet with money.
Yes.
The man I'm talking about is the Museveni of Uganda. He doesn't respect environment.
Yes.
When he came to Uganda, there was a large coverage of forests in Uganda.
Yes.
Today, him and his Chinese counterparts have ravaged everything.
Yeah.
From forests, swamps, and wetlands.
Yeah,
And you still find
Kamulali.
funding Museveni.
Destroying the environment.
The worst scenario is you even train the army. UK, stop training the Uganda army. The Uganda army just tortures, kills, carries out judicial killings.
Stop funding terrorism in
The
Uganda.
same people train the police.
Stop taxpayers' money funding terrorism in
Kill
Uganda.
Ugandans. Stop funding the dictator in Uganda.
Funding terrorism in
We
Uganda.
are sick and tired.
But
This
they know.
man came to power when we had the NHS-style treatment in Uganda.
Yes.
All the hospitals are down. Interns have not been paid. Doctors have not been paid. The people you see here are from different walks of life.
Yes.
Some of them are doctors, some of them nurses, some of them cleaners. I'm a cleaner. I'm happy to be a cleaner because I'm part of the chain. But we contribute to the economy.
Yes.
So, what does he think if he can't even pay the civil service?
Yes.
Museveni has turned the constitution into his notebook. He behaves more like his twin brother Putin.
Yes.
He steals, robs, kills, bombs, and worst of all, he is not covered by cameras. In Russia, in Ukraine, there are cameras. In Uganda, there isn't a single camera covering this. You never get to see this because he has people who lobby and keep it quiet.
Road puppets.
Maria Baxo, stand warned. You are our ambassador in UK, in Europe. Who keeps clear, who does the mopping up when the dictator carries out the murders? Stop funding the 500 million pounds. We are sick and tired. We are the opposition. We are opposed.
Former Prime Minister. Oh, supporting and funding the dictatorship. Yeah. Bishop Sentamu, Archbishop York, road puppets. All criminals. They are all corrupt leaders. They are funding terrorists in Uganda. The world needs to know. We are going to expose them. In Uganda, when the dictator is gone, the world is going to unmask genocide, which is ongoing, which is silent. The genocide which is ongoing in Karamoja. They are grabbing the land of Karamojong. They are destroying the culture of Karamojong. They are taking the property of Karamojong in the name of capturing and getting business in gold, minerals, and also the ECOP. Stop the ECOP. The ECOP is a natural disaster. ECOP is a natural disaster. The world should know that there is genocide in Uganda. There is a silent genocide in Uganda, and the world must know. Because there is no cameras in Uganda that are showing all the atrocities. The world should be made aware that there is ongoing genocide in Uganda, similar which is happening in Ukraine. So, we are here to let you know and ask you to take note that when the dictator Museveni is arrested by the people power, the people power will arrest Museveni, and we are working on that. One day, the people will be free. And soon, the dictator and his accomplices, they are going to be held accountable, and they are going to answer all charges and the ICC. The people of Uganda, the people of the world are going to be judges. There will come a time when the atrocities against humanity will be answered. People power.
Our power.
Our power. People power. Why are we here? Empowering the brutal dictator. People power.
Our power.
Our power. We are Ugandan community standing by the Ugandan High Commission, and the reason why we are here is in regard of the violation of human rights in Uganda. Human rights in Uganda includes democracy. We have a brutal dictator by the name of General Museveni. This is a general who has been in power for the last 39 years, brutalizing Ugandans, killing Ugandans, raping men and women in Uganda, murdering Ugandans. This is a brutal, richest, brutal dictator in Africa. Museveni has been in power for 39 years. Museveni came to power by the rule of the gun. Museveni has brutalized Ugandans for the last 39 years. Ugandans are suffocated under this brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda. Women in Uganda are being raped for being women. Men in Uganda are being castrated for opposing the brutal dictator's rule in Uganda. We are calling on the international community to stand with the people of Uganda in removing the brutal dictator of Uganda, Museveni, who has been in power for 39 years. We are here to promote democracy. This can't be democracy while you have a brutal dictator, Museveni, who has been in power for the last 39 years, brutalizing Ugandans. I need to mention this to you viewers, that the gentleman you see in a very expensive suit is a diplomat from the Ugandan High Commission. And these are the people who are brutalizing, who are murdering Ugandans because they want to enrich themselves. This is the gentleman who is the second in command and the High Commissioner here in London. And in regard, we are here to condemn the atrocity, the human rights abuses. The bishop was killed by the Ugandan forces. The Malam was killed by the Ugandan police. When you look at all these images, this happens last 2 months in Uganda. And this is what we are going to highlight. That we are highlighting the brutal abuses going up in Uganda. We are highlighting the human rights happening in Uganda under the brutal dictator Museveni, the brutal dictator who has been in power for 39 years. We are calling on the UK government to stop funding the brutal dictator. We are calling on the UK government to stand with the 45 million Ugandans in removing Museveni, the cancer for Africa. Museveni, he has caused wars in Congo. Museveni is ADF. Museveni is M23. M23 is Museveni. M23 is Museveni. We are talking about the worst, the lethal, brutal dictator in Uganda. We are talking about the dictator who has been in power for 39 years. People power.
Mulalu ali ku treatment ya amaanyi nnyo. Nze temulabya mmanyi nnyo. Ennyo obadde ogenda okukola ensobi abadde ajja tuvuma wano ffenna. Wandyevumye n'okwevuma. Mulalu ali mugali mu hybrid something ali ku sedatives kyomukwasa bataasizza bwatyo bwe yeekola okumala emyaka nga 10.
To build schools and hospitals in Uganda. Instead, the brutal dictator has built military camps and death torture chambers where women and men are being tortured to death, where women and men are being raped. We are calling on the international community not to go to Uganda because Uganda is not safe. We are calling on the international community. We are calling on the tourists who want to visit Uganda not to go to Uganda. Uganda is not safe under the brutal dictator Museveni. In the UK, we've changed 11 prime minister. In Uganda, we still live under this brutal dictator Museveni. In America, they've changed 7 presidents. We in Uganda, we still live under the brutal, lethal dictator in Africa. A man who is 13 billion rich, but we don't have functioning hospitals. A man who is the richest man in Africa, but we don't have no roads. A man who is the richest man in Africa, we don't have no schools. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
When we talk about this brutal dictator, we can talk for the whole day. Because what you see on the poster, this has happened 2 months back. Whereby Ugandans are being killed, women are being raped, men and women are being tortured. The bishop was killed. He was murdered.
Omusajja
Who was trying to report what is happening in Uganda. He was raped and murdered and down on the street in Uganda. That's the Spanish journalist. He was murdered. We are talking about real lives here. We are talking about real people here who have been tortured, who have been murdered by the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda. We are talking about the lethal, brutal dictator of Uganda. General Museveni, a man who lives on blood, a man who lives on the blood of Ugandans, a man who has suffocated Ugandans. Ugandans have got no political ground to be under this brutal dictator. People power.
Our power.
People power. Our power. Any obey. Everywhere. Thank you.
Salongo yongeramu katono oba mpangulimu katono.
Abakyala mwali badde muva mukyala munna akazinda demonstration tebakwasa kazindaalo zekitwogererako tekisebe tasobola
Nkwe tepu mulala. Leta tepu omulala. Kale, akakwase kungulu kandeeta omulala. Ngenda kusaba guli tujja gufuna. Tegwabaddewo gye gwabadde taliiwo yagenda. Kwatirako bukwatizi wano mala okutereza.
Hello? Hello? Why are we here? We are here because we are fighting for freedom. We are here because our brothers, our sisters, our mothers are under oppression in Uganda. Why are we here? We are here to let the world know. We are here to let the UK government know that we are aware that the UK government is the problem of the people of Uganda. And we are here to let the voters know where your vote goes, that it is money American legislators in Uganda. Why are we here? We are here fighting for freedom. We are fighting for justice. We are fighting for justice. I want you to great me in a very, very never say. He said, of course, what he said. God, we feel for came to the Jews, I did not speak out because I was not the Jew. Because we don't act, because we ignore. We always fall victim eventually. So, we are here to ask all people with good conscience to join us Ugandans and demand for the respect of human rights in Uganda and demand for the rule of law in Uganda and demand for the release of all political prisoners in Uganda and demand for the immediate end of killings in Uganda, in Congo, in Somalia,
South Sudan,
elsewhere
South Sudan.
of Africa. To stop the dangerous journeys of our brothers and sisters and children running away from tyranny, running away from danger, running new. We are here to let the voters, taxpayers know that the money that we will pay from this operation that is causing the migration crisis in UK. The citizens coming from various parts of the world, especially in Africa, they are running away from tyranny. And the UK government has played a key role in making that happen. The same UK government is trying very hard to resolve the immigration issue. But the taxpayers, the voters, the people of the UK, you must know that some people in the government are wanting to and causing this migration crisis. And the money that they are requesting, the taxpayers' money that is being requested to send back all these illegal migrants, all the migrants coming to the UK, that money is given to the dictator. The dictatorship oppresses their people, and their people run away, and their people make dangerous journeys, and they risk their lives to come and find freedom. We are here to let you know that we have a 38 terrorist, Dictator 7, who is the leader of M23, the leader of ADF itself, the man responsible for destabilizing Somalia, because he's the one who funds all these fire terror groups. Saleh and all many government officials in Uganda. Some of them they enjoy sanction in the UK. They come here and get treatment. And when they come to the UK to get treatment, medical treatment, we chase them away from wherever they are because they don't enjoy the freedom. In the UK, we make noise because that's the only peaceful way we have to express our dissatisfaction. However, they are busy themselves overseeing the killings of innocent Ugandans. Ugandans who are standing up for their rights. So we call upon the people, the voters of the UK, to write or demand better from your local representatives, to demand the funding that goes to Uganda in £1 billion a year or £10 billion a year. That money is used again to terrorize the citizens of those countries. And the citizens of those countries end up coming to UK. And they call the UK government a huge debate about migration. Because migration is a big thing. but a real acknowledgement.
ate kiri emabega erikyokya
Uganda.
nobedda mulengeredde eri badde ngenda bimugira kyusa
The money comes here and goes to Uganda. It goes to dictators in Africa. And the dictators oppress their people. And the people run away from oppression. And they end up coming to the UK. And that's why there are so many migrants who are still coming and they will continue coming unless the UK government stops
nze nateteeka okujja n'ebintu ebikikwata omukono gwafudde guno nagudde ku gaali gyo sobodde kusutula nsawo yange
Stop funding dictators. Stop funding dictators in Africa. Stop funding dictators. Stop funding terrorists Museveni. Stop funding ADF in Uganda. Stop funding M23 in Uganda. Because we know that Museveni is the leader of all these groups. It's not people power.
Our power,
Our power.
people power,
And you'll be
everywhere.
everywhere. One Uganda.
Young people.
One people. Ra.
Ra! Cha!
Zimbabwe. Now it's just happening in this country. Just keep quiet.
Let me, the good thing is, he's Ugandan. He doesn't talk about Uganda because the dictators lined him with a wallet of money. The Ugandan dictator. And he's Ugandan, he's not
He's an old
Zimbabwean.
man. He needs to rest now.
Yeah, but he's still being given a lot of money.
He's in the House of
Yeah, he's in the House of Lords enjoying money from Uganda.
Yeah. How do you know?
We know because his brother is one of the senior pastors in Uganda and he's been caught in a lot of scandals of money. I've met him personally and asked him questions, sour
I'd be
questions.
very sad if that's true.
It is true. Out. Truth never hides too far.
Good luck.
Good, thank you. Oba mpulira obulumi buyitirivu. Eh?
Young people in Uganda have it. That's why
Agenda. Naye abantu bakiraba.
we don't want to be on demonstrated.
Ayonoonye eggwanga, ebibira tebiriddawo, emigga gyonoonese, ennyanja zoonoonye.
A lot of people are suffering. People in the California are bleeding. People in the Kasese are dying. Young people have no job. 90% are unemployed. In turn, doctors and former Ugandan Indians is getting rich behind the people who are suffering. We say no data. I say people power,
The power,
our power,
people power,
NUP,
everywhere.
everywhere.
P.
Let's fight for democracy. We are not politicians, we are just political. Because of the human rights and human rights abuse.
Abazungu basisibe mbagambye nti
Thank
ndi
you very
cleaner.
much for listening. Single power.
Cleaner ina right nga doctor nga professor.
Thank you.
Ha. Eh.
People power.
Batulimba ne basasanya olugambo
Power.
tebakola.
We are Ugandan community standing by the Uganda High Commission, this building you see us, is holding the brutal, ruthless, lethal, brutal killer in Africa by the name of Museveni, a brutal dictator from Uganda who has been in power years, brutalizing Ugandans. Women are being raped in Uganda. Men are being murdered. Children are being killed under the 39-year rule of the brutal dictator Museveni. Museveni has killed churchmen. Museveni has killed every living human being. Museveni has invaded the DRC Congo. Right now as we speak, Museveni is in Sudan. The war which you see on your TV from Sudan, Museveni is the one arming one of the militia groups, the RSF, is being armed by the brutal dictator of Uganda, Museveni, and his son, Umuhozi. We are calling on the international community to stop the funding to the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda because the money is not being used for the good causes. In Uganda, as we stand here, we don't have a referral hospital. What I mean by referral hospital, a functioning hospital, where you go and be treated if you are sick. Ugandans cannot even afford paracetamol to speak, but the brutal dictator is $13 billion. We now go many hospitals, the cancer department, the machine which was donated by the UK government is out of service for the last 8 years. And we are talking about the richest man in Africa, the dictator of Uganda, Museveni. Museveni is 13 billion rich, the richest blooded dictator in Africa. While in Uganda, we don't have roads. In Uganda, we don't have ambulances. But the brutal dictator, he has invested massively in the army. Because the army is well equipped with the latest military hardware. But in Uganda, we don't have hospitals, we don't have ambulances, but we have theaters. We don't have nurses, but we have doctors.
Anze maze nze ndi myaka nkaaga n'okuyita kyekyo ate yasinga nno okwagala okubeerawo neyanzizza musajja omumaze akajaali bulungi.
There is no human rights in Uganda. As long as there are no human rights in Uganda, Uganda is not safe for its people. So we are calling on you who are planning the holiday to Uganda. Please don't go. You can see the pictures of Ugandans who have been tortured, children who have been murdered by this brutal dictator of Uganda. The longer the UK supports the brutal dictators around the world, you're going to see people who are running away to save their lives. Yes. Like the people of Uganda, like in Sudan. You see what is going on in Sudan. Museveni, the brutal dictator of Uganda, is shipping arms to Sudan. And you can see Sudan is on fire. Now, if somebody is running away from Sudan, are you going to send him back to Sudan? No. And the reason why Sudan is not safe, and the reason the UK supports these brutal dictators. That's why we are calling on the international community. You, the taxpayer, your money is being cycled. The money is donated to Uganda. The money is sent back to the UK. And the brutal dictator is buying mansions in Kensington and Chelsea. While the people of Uganda cannot afford paracetamol. While the people of Uganda cannot have even a single meal in a day. They cannot even afford $2 a day to buy their meal. But the brutal dictator is the richest dictator in Africa. He is in the military are paid on time. We have doctors in Uganda and nurses, teachers have not been paid for the last 2 years. But the military personnel, they are paid on time because the man is really in Uganda with the iron fist. Uganda, under this brutal dictator, is a failed state. Uganda, there is no security for you to be in Uganda. If you are planning to visit Uganda, Uganda is not safe for you. Uganda is not safe to visit. We are here as a Ugandan High Commission to present our case that the 45 million suffering Ugandans are better of this brutal dictator Museveni, who has been in power for 39 years. People power.
Our power.
People power. Our power.
People power. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP.
It cannot be democracy. You can imagine. It costs 250,000 pounds, which we bought from Germany. They scared of dying, but it's killing Ugandans on daily basis. Ugandans are being kidnapped on daily basis. Women are being raped in Uganda. Women are not free in Uganda. Women cannot walk down the road in Uganda for fear of being raped. Museveni, the brutal dictator of Uganda, for 39 years, he has invested in prisons. He has invested massive in prisons, but not in schools. He has built more
Omwami yessenzamu yali archbishop wa ekitundu ekituliyo era nga wankiza nnyo mu kyaki
Dake babega katono.
The image you see here, these are your images. These are your Ugandan free leaders. These are your Ugandan free soldiers. You can come and have a look. We have Peter's fathers. We have here people way. People power. People power. NUP. Everywhere. This is real.
Nja ku interviewing.
And when you go back, this one, when you go, these are real people who have been tortured. These are real women who have been raped by the
Nina fax.
under this brutal man, seven of Uganda. People power.
Ngende mugambe. Jackie funira lawyer.
Being supported by Museveni. You've got M23. Rebel movement. Sudan is on fire because Museveni is supporting him come to the UK and beg for 500 million. But he has got 13 billion in his account. That cannot be fair. We are calling on the UK to stop supporting and financing the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda.
Angabi nkyaliwo okuddemu siina gyenzira. Mama waleeta nali ndowooza nayiiya nnyo kano naye atako okukasusi. Akato yakoppa kange obadde ngenda kugamba kano nga kasitayiro zaffe. Kanteese kato kankwate akazinga nkwata ngaakutumye mingi kati nanfunyeyo omuwala wali nti baagala ne babeera mu lugambo wali indako
They cannot afford to let go. But the brutal dictator is investing more in prisons while we don't have no schools. The brutal dictator is building death torture chambers where Ugandans are being tortured. Men and women are being tortured.
Kino kyekayingira kigenda kiggwako amanda.
Being supported and financed by the UK government. We are calling on the UK government to side with the 45 million Ugandans and remove the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda because he's a in Africa. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
Our power.
People power.
We are talking about real life here. Look at the torture. These are policemen. They claim to be policemen. They were all trained in the UK. When they go back to Africa, when they go back to Uganda, this is what we live under dictatorship. There is no rule of law in Uganda. Uganda is a failed state under the brutal dictator Museveni. Museveni must go.
Museveni must go.
Museveni must go.
Museveni must go.
Museveni must go. Museveni must go. Museveni must go. The brutal dictator of Uganda must go. Man, show them those brutal. Look at the pictures. Look at the images. How people are being battered. How people are being tortured. This is in the underground death torture chambers, where Ugandans are being tortured to death, where men and women are being denied food because of their political affiliation, where men and women, men in Uganda, if you wear the red beret I'm wearing, you'll be arrested, tortured, and castrated. I'm not telling lies. I've got pictures here which can confirm my words I'm saying. This is real. It's not science fiction. This is happening in Uganda as we speak. This is what the brothers and sisters are going through every day in Uganda. Women are being raped. Men are being tortured. Children are being murdered by the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda. The brutal dictator who have been in power for 39 years. It's very sad that today, as we stand here, we are talking about human rights in Uganda. Human rights in Uganda should be universal, like the human rights in the UK. How we enjoy demonstrating in the UK. You cannot dare do this in Uganda. You'll be murdered. You'll be tortured to death. And this is what we are trying to highlight, that Uganda is not safe. Don't visit Uganda. Don't go to Uganda. We are planning a holiday. Tell your friends, don't visit Uganda. Uganda is a failed state under the brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
I want all you the tourists to look, take a minute, have a look at these images. This is real. It's not science fiction. These are people, and these are the simple images we can display, because we cannot display some images. The police will not allow us. So we try to put what they call decent pictures, but they are not really decent. These are people, murdered people, raped women, tortured men. This is real. People power.
Our power.
People power.
Our power.
NUP.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
NUP.
Thank you for listening.
Kampi. Nyambaza. Kati kamera nzikuwadde zimpe kati.
Hello? We are the Ugandan community living in UK. We are not here just to waste time. The people you see here are Ugandans living local in UK. They do jobs like doctors, consultants, lawyers. I'm a cleaner, but I still live in UK and work and feed my family. Now, why are we here today? We are here to highlight the human rights abuse in Uganda. People, you can't believe, UK funds Uganda £500 million for the abuses that occur or happen in Uganda. For the last 40 years, Uganda has had a dictator, and that is the guy you see on the photos behind me. He's called the Bad Museveni. He's worse than Putin. If you thought Putin was bad,
is worse. In our time, 40 years, all my working life, never seen any failed institutions like in Uganda. Can you believe hospitals without emergency services? Have you ever been in a country where education is nearly zero? And that's Uganda. Can you believe that every 3 months is passing out army men over 10,000? And the universities, there is nobody graduating. This is a country, in last 40 years, he's built more prisons and built no hospitals or schools. This is a country where there is no judiciary. The judiciary, the president, the leader, the junta is the judiciary. And this is the government of Uganda, where UK keeps funding and pouring a lot of money in different forms. Sometimes you call it grant, sometimes you call it aid, sometimes you call it soft loan. But all that money goes to facilitate the dictator, and he buys guns, the guns that kill Ugandans. The photos behind me is not photoshopped. We've not shopped them. These are photographs taken. In this day and age, these are real photographs taken in the country, in Uganda, where there is been a dictator for 40 years. Our rallying call is, stop the dictator. Where we have no functioning institutions, no good judiciary, no health service, no police, no education, what do you expect? How can you buy 6 jets from Russia for $1 billion and you don't have an emergency service in any of the hospitals? No referral hospital. The same people, the junta and his people, his small clique, have health asylum. They come here when they get sick. That's why they don't build hospitals. Their children all study abroad. They have education asylum. They come and study abroad. Their children get the good degrees because they come to UK or America. What we want to stop is this human rights gross abuse in Uganda. You can't believe, over the 40 years, Museveni has killed over 3 million people. If we don't stop him now, it will be too late. That's what happened with Putin. You looked away while he was being a nuisance. Now you are having a good awakening. He is coming. The same will happen. Museveni is worse than Putin. The only difference is there are cameras there to watch Putin. In Uganda, there is no cameras. I would go to anybody visiting Uganda. If you choose to leave, don't go to Uganda. If you choose to stay, go to Uganda. See the photographs behind me. That's the death we face. Human rights abuse is a light statement. He killed, extrajudicial killings. His has no limitation. He's killed as many Ugandans as he can kill. We count in millions, and we are still counting. Please, UK government, our call is stop functioning him, stop funding him. China has had a rude awakening. Exim Bank of China has been funding the junta, Museveni of Uganda, for the last 25 years. They have found out he's incapable of paying. They will never give him any more pennies. UK, you still fund him in the guise of giving him aid, funding projects which are non-existent. Lord puppets of Asian background from Uganda. All the funds that come from UK straight come back to Lord puppets through Bishop Center. That's a cycle of filth. Please, UK, we are not beggars, the people you see here. We are asking, don't fund the dictator. EU, don't fund the dictator. America, don't fund the dictator. Leave the fight to us. We can get him out of power. You funded our crimes. What you see behind me are crimes which are indescribable. What you don't know, he's built torture chambers. He has a textbook exercise from Putin. The problem is your eyes, the West, the eyes are focused on other things. You don't know what happens in Uganda. But the gross killings, the murders, the amputations are going on day and night. It doesn't consider age. Children as 3 years old have been killed. People 90 years and over have been killed. We are asking UK, stop funding the dictator. The photographs here should speak volumes to you. This is a man who has been in power all my working life. And he's talking as if he's starting. He says now it's time to clear up Uganda. When you've messed it up, please stop funding him. The more you give him money, the more he buys the guns, the more you see some of his pictures. And the more will come here. Stop it now. We are not asking you to give us guns or money. All we want is to stop the gross human rights abuse. The photographs here, some of it have been told by the police not to show the photographs, but you wouldn't like to look at them again. They are photographs which are nasty, and these are carried out by his regime. Inside his junta's palace is a big torture chamber. Behind me, the massacres you see there are carried out in his palace, in his presidential palace. And this is a man you keep funding, and when he visits, you shake hands. He's a criminal. Now, to give you a good feeling of what goes on in Uganda, the interns, the consultants, the doctors have not been paid. The army, the police, the killer police are paid in time because they have a job to do. They are there. Please follow the example of China. They knew they were funding the wrong person. They have stopped funding him because he has no chance of paying back. They have been in bed. Exim Bank has been funding his projects, so-called projects of debt. Please, but not UK, don't fund the dictator. He's killed millions and millions of us.
waliwo abadde akwata ebifaananyi awo mukono omukyala nange neŋŋenda mukwata. Power! People power!
We're here to highlight collaborating with the dictator.
Wanyalamai.
Please, people of the UK, stop collaborating with the dictator. The dictator using funds has been given to him for this. He's using that to buy arms to murder Ugandans. He's using that to declare the police to attack Ugandans. He's using that to pay militias to murder, to rape, to imprison innocent Ugandans. We're hereby appealing to the UK government to stop funding the dictator. People power! Power, power! Thank you.
It has come. Odire simuyo no yembisa kazinda bijja kunywa odire simuyo n'okukoza n'ekisoko eyanga ntisobola Uganda. Sorry. People power. Sorry. Bena kyagala nkole omukono gwafudde nnyo kati oyinza okusaayo omuyimba wa Bobi n'ossaako n'oteeka ku lawudi wano ejja kuyisa mweri okube bireeta wano bireete wano Mama demo oli omulalo avudde butabika alindoza kudde out
Daira.
Nze mumanyi nnyo emyaka nga 3.
Oli wamu Nigeria zabadde
ono w'amasuuti. Mumanyi mulalu yennyini. Mbadde muluguddeko. Abadde ajja kuvumamu. Babawadde out biri unsupervised.
Wammandozo oli abadde monitoringa ali ku mulimu mu Nigeria.
Bamujja ne mu London ndoza bamutwala walala nja kubuuliza nko ekintu kimera mu. Ombadde mutuse. Okumanya ina kazoole yava ku nnyonyi e Uganda mu masuuti ago n'agenda ku State House. Olwokuba nawe tebulabanga amasuuti bw'ati ne bukuba mu ngalo ne mumubuuzaani n'abagamba nze temumanyi ndi ambasada ne mumukkiriza n'ayingira ddala mu State House. Bagenda okutegeera ng'ali munda atambula muli mu masuuti nga bw'omulabye ng'anyenya mutwati. Muganda bamuyita kati bamuyita kankuwa erinnya lye. Mwamulabye ku makya mukyamu kati nno nkubuulira amannya era omutwe mukyawa n'amannya mugeera amannya Bob Robert Senfuma. Kati nze kankuwa ku background ye mu 1988 yajja gwombadde mu 1988 yajja kuno ku UK n'abeera kuno na abadde out ey'abana abalalu mulalu ali mu digiri eri awaggulu buno lwaliro bwamubiri temulabye nze nga jambuuza mumanyi nnyo ali ku gaiso gali gasinsimula era oge mulabye tolabe bwe mugamba genda nja kunyumya naawe akimanyi nze bwagana mpita buyisi mpita poliisi yakamuka bwakola ekintu oyo oba wenonye buddemu oyo gwolaba atumidde temedde abantu buno n'abattanga emmotoka taliddamu kuvuga mmotoka mu UK bingi bamubaninzi bamusanze wano ku makya n'abagamba ati mukyamu ati nja kuba lunyumiza mujja kumutya mbadde oyo gwe mulaba oyo olumu bingi byakoze polisi yagenda omukwata najjayo binamulya
It's unfair.
nti abatiisatiisa polisi yajjayo gloves n'esindika
We are talking about Uganda as a country. We are talking about Uganda as a failed state under the brutal dictator of Museveni of Uganda. We are talking about the brutal dictator. A dictator who has been in power for
39 ngagala omuntu oyo yali anzitidde amannyo yakatandisa okukankana owulira nawe kyomunywa nange yenna naava ku mmeeza naava ku mmeeza kyonna mingi endako ku jebbi banji
who has been in power for 39 good years. Before you were all born, this man is in power, and he doesn't want to take power. But now, he has decided to arm himself to torture women, kill children. Uganda, we don't have school. You students in front of me, you must be very happy, and you are lucky that you have got children in Uganda study underneath the tree. In Uganda, we don't have a functioning school, and it should be really good. But here, in the UK, and in Europe, you can go to school. Children in Uganda study under the trees. We don't have no school. The people in Uganda, children, men and women, are being battered, are being tortured. Women are
Right.
the Nile, if you know, the Nile is up to Uganda. The course of the Nile, we have great geography. The course of the Nile is up to Uganda. Uganda was a very good country before this brutal dictator came to power. He used the arm to take power. He is a warlord. He's a man who has killed more than 7 million around the Great Lakes. No working school, as we don't have no working hospitals. But the junta has invested heavily in arming his army. The teachers in Uganda, they have not been paid for the last 2 years, but the military personnel, they are paid monthly. The doctors and nurses in Uganda, they don't have even uniform, but the military in Uganda, they are well equipped. We want nurses and doctors in Uganda. We don't want military personnel. Because look what the military personnel, they are torturing people. They are killing innocent people. Look at all these pictures. This is not just this is real. This is real. This is what is happening in Uganda. Look at the women. Look at the
Wali mufunye reception nyingi abantu bangi babaddeko nga bawuliriza our power our power people power 7 must go 7 must go 7 must go 7 must go.
The dictator must go.
The dictator must go.
The cancer must go.
The cancer must go.
The warlord must go.
The warlord must go.
We are calling on the UK to stop training the militias from Uganda. Because when the militias go back to Uganda, they are raping Ugandans. They are murdering Ugandans. They are kidnapping Ugandans. Your taxpayers' money goes to Uganda to buy arms and kill innocent Ugandans. Your taxpayer money goes to Uganda to build some torture chambers where Ugandan women and men are being tortured to death. That's why we are standing here. Calling for Uganda.
Yakusanze zobateeka ku ssaawa 7 nganze omusanvu ngukumakalira kwata baana abaana bawe baana Everest. Kwata bana ojiwaba. Oh. Abana batandise ogaba obupapula.
Tutayinaako ansa kati ssebo
oyagala nkole mu bbaana mu
oyagala okukola mu bbaana oba olina ekirowoozo kyogattako ng'ogattako tugenda biwandiika bisoma nga tuwoza fulaawa kyendali gamba
ekintu kukisitulidde ddala kati ekintu kukisitulidde ddala omuwendo
bali baffe
You talk about mommy and daddy brought in jail in Uganda. The justice system in Uganda is Adam Museveni's desk. The minister for education in Uganda is Museveni's wife. The command of the special forces in Uganda, which is in charge of military Ugandans, is Museveni's son. You talk about Minister of Justice for Uganda. He's Museveni's cousin. The whole of Uganda under the
engineer
is run by one family, and that is family. He's the president, the wife is the Minister for Education, the son is the commander of the special forces, and the Minister for Welfare Creation is his brother, Salimu Saleh. So we are calling on you to stand with the 45 million suffering in Uganda and calling for change in Uganda. Change is overdue in Uganda. We are talking about 39 years of reduction under this brutal dictator Museveni of Uganda. In the UK, we've had 11 prime ministers. In Uganda, we still live under the same system. In America, they've changed 7 presidents. We are still under this little brutal murderer, Museveni of Uganda. People power. People power.
Everywhere. NUP.
Thank you very much.
Muko njagala ondeze kofi yakatini yenyenye kofi yakatini nino okugokolwa mailo bibiri okuddayo oba tote kamata tote kamukintu kibatte kamusugali black coffee just black toto americano bonna ebibirate bateekamu amata ebyo natoleeta kirimu mata omubiri gwange gwasamba amata amasomero gaganya amata ga Museveni kati bagenda gaguza Iran na Senegal okawulidda yakoze okuleta Iran yawedde buli kyakola kati Iran ne Israel bakwatagana buli kyakola kitwongera bwongezi bwo points abantu kyebatalaba benefits nyingi nnyo okujja ku ddemu oli mutabani ayogere kyenkubuuza kyoddamu meanwhile lwaki oli wano ku ddemu olwaleero yogera loud clear
Nice full demonstration here today, ladies and gentlemen. Nice full demonstration here today to highlight with justice.
Interview. message jiwe ey'amaanyi nga nzigumivu. Akatalekeka mu bigambo bisatu. Neyanziza. Webale nnyo. Our power. Our power. Mukulu, lwaki oli wano olwaleero? Akatalekeka tuwe akasembayo akalungi ka message akali ya bannayuganda. Webale nnyo. Olina ka message koyinza okuwa bannayuganda abali eyo bonna bakuwuliriza mu bigambo bitono nnyo mu ddakiika emu bbiri. Yes, sir. Webale nnyo. God, thank you very much. Omwami Kato mu ddakiika 3 zokka tubulire lwaki oli wano. Okay. Tuwe akatalekeka nga tunava kumpewo.
So, what is going on? We have to make sure that we expose the funders, the people who support know that the man we are supporting is the man of yesterday. The second is not.
Thank you. Thank you. Wano wetuli bannayuganda bakuŋŋaanye naye ŋŋenda mpitayita mu bantu abatatya nga nze mukulu lwaki oli wano olwaleero mu bigambo bitono nnyo dakiika 3 zigira neziyambuka mu 12 abawuliriza ziziri waggulu walirizo yes Power webali nnyo mukulu gwe tuyitaayita mu bantu wano ani atatya muzindaalo nkumanyi nga atali mutiitiizi mu dakiika 3 tunnyonnyole lwaki ozza olwaleero tunnyonnyole mu dakiika 3 oyinza okutunnyonnyola oba tutidde muzindaalo lwaki oli wano olwaleero mu dakiika 3 zokka English oyinza okulanda mu Luganda yes Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's a good message. Yeah. Mukuru, oyinza otufiiza eddakiika emu n'otuwaka mu message ka olwaleero. Okay. Tweyanzizza. Omwami yetayagedde okalabika ku kamera naye mukambwe bulungi nnyo. Kale, bannange eno yeddemu eya leero ndowooza tugenda kugiggalawo ngenda kuggyako transmission. Mwebale kujja mwenna abadde batuwuliriza. Nze amannya gange sitya Biduduma, sitya Museveni era ndi musajja mukambwe. Ndi musajja mukambwe nnyo. Ngenda briefly okubayitira mu Uganda gye twetaaga. Bwe nnali nkula Uganda yalina cooperatives, teyalina SACCO. Ebyo byabaasa President Museveni omugwagwa byatambula nabyo. Waliwo cooperatives Museveni gye yajja n'atwala loole n'azaabyuzinga. Waliwo amalwaliro nga bonna abantu bagalifaalingako nga mulago. Kyategeezanga National Health Service nga yabwereere. Ssente ezo nga ziva mu taxi. Waliwo free education, primary education. Nga secondary school education naye yabwereere. Except those faith-based school ze zaali sasulwa. Ebyo byonna take aside byemu ku byennwanirira kati ndabe nga biddawo. Sigamba nti nnwanirira kufuna byabwereere. Naye oluvannyuma lw'omuwa omusolo okuwa omusolo omungi n'abeera nga bamubbye ssente nnyingi bwe zityo. Okulaba nti return ye corruption ne currency gye bakozesa okusindolinga ssente ezo zonna ne bazimba amalwaliro. Health asylum education asylum gye bafuna ne bajja eno ne bajjanjabibwa eno lwakubeera amalwaliro tebagazimbye byebimu ku binnuma era byebimu bitajja besijja okkiriziganya nabyo. Nze nswaza mu luguudo asanga yalonda nsaba ekintu kimu era kyengenda okulabako Kyagulanyi agenda kufuga Uganda, Museveni agenda. Abali eyo yenna gye muli mubeere bagumu nti Museveni we tuyimiridde agenda era taliiwo mu bbanga ttono. Museveni will be history. Legacy gy'alese is torture, bibira, deforestation. Emigga, ennyanja, ezaali Botanical Garden, ezaali Budongo Forest, ezaali Mabira Forest, ezaali Kapkwata Forest, zonna azisse. Mu time yange nalaba ku Uganda ennungi. Uganda ey'emirembe. Uganda esanyula. Uganda erina buli kirungi. Tewaali difference mwavu na mugagga. Omwana w'omwavu yagendanga n'asoma. Omwana w'omwavu yagendanga n'asoma, ow'omugagga n'asoma. Mwenna naye ekiseera ebisinga fe ababa. Yes. Yes. Olina message owa Mwami Museveni. Must go. Okay, Museveni must go. Eyo team UK chapter bakyala baffe bazze okukwata endinga wano. Waliwo wano ekigenda okubeerawo. Mbadde ngenda kujjako kamera naye ku kino. Okay. Kale, mwebale kutuuliriza olwaleero, mwebale kubeerako. Mwebale byonna, mwebale okujja, mwebale kutuuliriza. Mwenna ababaddeko, mwebale kubeerawo ku mukolo guno. Katonda abawe emikisa. Akiwulidde ekyo akubire Kyagulanyi engalo ez'amaanyi ennyo ez'omwanguka. Wangaala Kyagulanyi.